All right. We are live. I think, I hope. We'll maybe give it a minute or two. I cannot tell if anyone has joined. Okay. There's people on. I'm getting some responses in the chat, so we'll go ahead and get started. Welcome to Sex Ed Preview Night. My name is Miss Lindsay Wernholm. I'm one of the health teachers, and I'm the department chair. Your audio and video are turned off, and this webinar will be recorded, I believe, I think. So feel free to ask questions in the chat. So here are our contact information. We have Mr. Jabari Carr, Miss April Hanna, Miss Betty Lee, myself, again, Lindsay Wernholm, and Miss Haley Yates. So if you have any specific questions, please reach out to your student's health teacher via email. Here is a presentation overview of what we will cover tonight. We'll go over the Health Connected curriculum, the California Healthy Youth Act, specific Teen Talk content, tips for parents, and then contact us again with any questions. So we'll first discuss the curriculum for Health Connected. The curriculum we use comes from Health Connected. They are a nonprofit organization based in Palo Alto that provides students and families of California with comprehensive sexual health education. The Health Connected Youth Services Program provides puberty and sexual health education in schools. This is similar to the curriculum that students are taught in the K-8 schools here in Lammersville Unified School District. Next, we'll discuss the California Healthy Youth Act as comprehensive sexual health education is a requirement here in the state of California. Now I'm going to hand it off to Miss Betty Lee.
Hi, so the California Healthy Youth Act requires sexual health education at least once in middle school and at least once in high school. If you go to the California Healthy Youth Act website, you will be able to view all requirements and full details of the California Education Code. Next slide, please. Other specific requirements include parental notification at least 2 weeks before instruction. You have the right to opt your child out of this instruction by emailing their teacher, and we do receive content-specific training to provide this instruction. Next slide, please. Our instruction must be age-appropriate, medically accurate, appropriate for all students, not reflect or promote any bias, and recognize that people have different sexual orientations from one another. Next slide, please. Our instruction must go over different sexual identities, encourage communication with parents and trusted adults, prepare students to have healthy, committed relationships, and provide the skills needed to make healthy decisions about their sexual health. Additionally, we do not teach any religious doctrine, as that is the role of parents and guardians. Next slide, please. So, with that said, medically accurate information and practice with decision making skills is the role of the educator, while teaching values or religion surrounding decisions is the role of the parent. We hope to partner with families at home, and we hope that conversations started in class will continue at home so that students can learn more about family values and practices. Next slide, please. These are our content requirements for grades 7 through 12 as part of the California Healthy Youth Act. Our instruction must cover nature and transmissions of HIV and other STIs, HIV and STI prevention and treatment, societal views on HIV and AIDS, abstinence as the most certain way to prevent HIV, STIs, and unintended pregnancy, information about local resources and people's legal rights to access local resources for confidential services. Next slide, please. Teen Talk Health Connected is the content that we follow while instructing your student. I will hand it off to Ms. Haley Yates, who will tell you more.
Teen Talk curriculum is specifically designed for grades 9 through 12 and is approximately 3 to 4 weeks long as we work through 12 sessions that are listed here. The full curriculum is available at the front office for review. Next slide, please. For our in-class lessons, communication is a key component of the curriculum. Students will have the opportunity to independently engage in class discussions and ask questions. An anonymous question form or box will be provided to all students throughout the duration of this curriculum. Outside of class, we ask that you engage with your student by participating in open conversations, especially when they are completing their trusted adult assignment that will occur periodically throughout the curriculum. Next slide, please. The anonymous question box is a tool utilized throughout the unit. Students have the ability to ask their questions anonymously. There are some rules and guidelines, but as long as we could put a medical spin on it, we try our best to answer every question. Next slide, please. Next, I will start to go over content from various lessons from the Teen Talk curriculum. Next slide, please. Session 1 will cover introduction and values. Some of the goals of Session 1 are to create a safe space for students to discuss sexual health topics, provide students the opportunity to ask questions and inform them of their sexual health rights and resources, as well as establish the importance of maintaining an open dialogue with parents and trusted adults when communicating about sexuality and relationships. This lesson establishes the foundation of safety and openness for the entire course. Next slide, please. Session 2 will cover human reproductive anatomy and conception. Students will learn about the diversity and functions of the sexual and reproductive systems, recognize normal differences in sexual and reproductive body parts. Just as Session 1 sets the foundation of safety and openness, Session 2 establishes a foundation in understanding the basic functions of sexual and reproductive anatomy, normalizing proper anatomical and physiological terminology. Session 2 also illustrates the process of human conception, again using the proper anatomical and physiological terminology. Understanding of how conception occurs is necessary for students to understand how to prevent pregnancy. Next slide, please. While Session 2 covers the conception process, it also outlines the stages of human reproduction, including fetal development and the birth process. With a scientific understanding of how conception occurs, students are able to understand the different ways of adding children to a family, such as in vitro or adoption. Next slide, please. Session 3 will be covering biological sex, identity, expression, and attraction. This lesson will cover the human body, recognizing how someone feels inside, how to communicate with the opposite gender, and different types of sexual interests. Next slide, please. Lesson 3 also provides an overview of the different kinds of sexual identities. Now I will hand it off to Miss April Hanna to tell you about Lesson 4.
Lesson 4 consists of going over what sex is and ways to engage in healthy decision making and sexual behaviors. This lesson also discusses how important consent is and what is considered healthy versus not healthy in a romantic relationship. Next slide, please. Lesson 4 also consists of learning your boundaries, being aware of your feelings, knowing what consent is and how to say no. Consent and decision making is a big aspect of this session since it helps differentiate what is healthy and what is not. Next slide, please. Lesson 5 consists of talking about birth control and the different types of preventative measures that can be taken to avoid unintended pregnancies and STIs. Next slide, please. Lesson 6 consists of the different types of pregnancy options an individual has when they are pregnant. These options are specific to the state of California regulations. Next slide, please. Lesson 7 continues on to talking about STIs and preventative measures to limit the spread of STIs. Students will get an insight on what decisions can possibly lead to getting STIs and how to prevent them by using barrier methods. And now I'll hand it off to Coach Card to tell you more about our lessons.
Thank you. Lesson 8 discusses sexual safety and sexual violence prevention. Students are given resources and reminded to talk with trusted adults such as parents, school counselors, teachers, or family members. Next slide, please. Moving on to Lesson 9, which covers healthy and unhealthy and signs of abusive relationships. Different types of abuse is also explained. Students are given resources and reminded to talk to trusted adults such as parents, school counselors, teachers, or family members. Next slide, please. Lesson 10 is a review of resources as well as media analysis of sex is portrayed in our media. Students are given resources and reminded to talk with trusted adults such as parents, school counselors, teachers, or family members. Next slide, please. So how can you prepare your child for sex education? Take advantage, next slide, please. Take advantage of teachable moments and try to keep them brief but frequent. Remain a curious approach so they continue to come to you with their questions. Remember that everyone is learning together. We know this can be an uncomfortable topic to discuss. Additionally, it's okay to tell your child you're unsure about something they are asking about. Next slide, please. There are tons of resources for families regarding these topics out there. Here are a few provided to you by Health Connected. Next slide, please. If you, I hope that this has been a helpful presentation for you and that you are prepared for a great conversation with your child. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to your child's health teacher. You can see the information on this slide. Thank you so much for your time, and we hope that this was educational for you all.